fail to plan is to plan to fail. According to Google, Benjamin Franklin said that. But I am here to add a little more to it. I am a designer, and design for me is not just a career choice, it's a life choice. Instead of planning, I like to design all aspects of my life, be it work, relationships, finance, health, or whatever it is. So what is the difference between designing and planning? Benjamin Franklin? And what is the difference? Planning is a strategic process. It involves organizing and allocating resources in order to achieve a goal. In contrast, designing is an exploratory process. It involves identifying a problem and curating a way to arrive at the solution. In planning, the path is set and the end goal is known. In design, there are no set paths. In fact, there are no set solutions as well. You can move through life and define your solutions as they come by. This is me back in 2001, this is me in 2013. So what changed? Benjamin Franklin had a point. Planning is key. We all plan our lives, whether it's for the immediate future or down the road. But let's be real. Planning can take a few things from designing. And in my journey so far, I have a few ideas on that. Back when I was in school, I wanted to be a doctor. But let's be honest, my parents wanted me to be a doctor. And I didn't question it. All these years, I never questioned it. My dad told me that a career is a way for you to give back to society, and medicine made absolute sense. So I gave everything I had to become a doctor. But I don't think it comes as a surprise to you all that I did not qualify for my medical entrance exams the year that I gave it. And 18-year-old me thought, this is it. This is the end. I have failed. Back then, I did not have any other plan to fall back on. There was no plan B. Oftentimes when we plan our lives, we forget to add this little space of failure and ambiguity. So here's my idea number one for you, which I think is a very important part of design as well as life. In design and in life, it is crucial to embrace the concept of iteration. This means allowing room for mistakes and accepting not all plans are going to work. It also means that we must repeatedly revisit and refine our approach to life and make adjustments as necessary. So now I haven't qualified for my medical exams. I am done with my 12th grade. What do we do? My parents were adamant that you're not supposed to waste a year, and we started to look out on what I could study instead. This is the year 2013. And this is the same year as the Rana Plaza collapse in Dhaka, Bangladesh. For those of you who don't know, Rana Plaza was a building that housed 5 garment factories, and one day it just fell out of the blue. 1,000 people died and 2,500 more were injured. This is the one. So I thought to myself that okay, medicine is not working out, but I still need to give back to society. And how can I do that? Maybe architecture could be my calling. And so a medical aspirant began her education in architecture. And here is where idea number 2 comes in. You're not required to have everything planned out. In design, new ideas often come along the way, and options are great to have, right? So keep an open mind and be ready to pivot if a new opportunity presents itself. So I joined architecture, and 5 years of architecture school flew by in a breeze. I'm sure like it must be for you all right now. Even though it was a stark deviation from my childhood dream, I planned to make each day count. I was very academically inclined. I gave a lot of time to my studies, but I also gave a lot of time to extracurricular activities. I spent a lot of time investing in relationships and friendships as well, something that I cherish to this day. College taught me everything I know about life, and it transformed me from a naive teenager to a sensible, social, and somewhat mature adult. Looking back, I do not think any other path that I would have taken would have made me as happy and fulfilled as architecture did. And I am grateful, most grateful, for making the most of my time in architecture school. So idea number 3. In the process of planning our lives, every step is significant and deserves equal attention, much like the design process. It is crucial to immerse ourselves fully in each phase. Idea number 2, pivot. When things don't go your way, look for option number 2 and get into it. and we were in idea number 3, which is immerse, which is what I did during my time in architecture school. So whatever phase that you're in, give it full emphasis, full attention, and all the hard work that it deserves. It will definitely add more to your life. Moving ahead, what do you do after college ends? You look for a job. That's what I did. That's what I had planned. So I joined an architecture firm and I was excited to change the world with my designs. I started working and I was learning new things every day. I also came across this term sustainability. And as I read more about it, I came to understand that it has something to do with energy efficiency and green building design. I found it very cool. But how do you explain cool to your parents? It was not even a year since I started working and I called up my parents and I told them that listen, not architecture, I want to get into sustainability. And they did not understand. It was not even a year of me working, and to convince your parents that you want to make a switch is really difficult. But I was a designer at heart. And as designers, you learn to follow your intuition. So here is idea number 4. Trust your intuition. Design and life both rely on intuition. Intuition is a very key element of the decision-making process. What intuition essentially is your subconscious mind connecting the dots and giving you the best possible answer for your situation at that moment. It is very important to believe in yourself, even when others do not, and especially when others do not. So I took up this new role as a sustainability professional, and there was a lot to learn and a lot to unlearn as well. I had to let go of whatever 5 years of architecture taught me, and I embraced concepts of sustainable development, economic, social, safety frameworks, and green building certifications. A few months into this new role, I get shifted to a team which works on international projects of certifying buildings. And the project that I am assigned is one that is located in Dhaka, Bangladesh, which is to certify a garment factory, a protocol that was set in place after the 2013 Rana Plaza disaster. This is the same incident that incited my interest in architecture. So I moved to Bangladesh and I do my job. If my life were a movie, this was the scene that would act 1. So here is idea number 5. Believe in the process. Design teaches us to believe in the process. When you start out, you very seldom know where you are headed to. All you can do is put in your best effort and hope for the best to come. Staying committed and believing in the process and in yourself is a key element to life and to design. After this, as I started working in the sector of sustainability, I felt like life had arrived. I felt like I was supercharged and I was ready to give sustainability all the attention and the effort that it deserved. But life is rarely that simple. And there was another curveball that was waiting for me. And this particular curveball hit me as hard as any of you, which was the coronavirus pandemic. So I had to relocate back to my hometown and I started working remotely. And alongside the immense existential crisis was also a lot of time to rethink life and its purpose. And I kept asking myself, how am I contributing to the world? Am I doing enough? The answer was no. So I talked to a lot of people. I spoke to my friends, I spoke to my family. And after a lot of planning, a lot of discussions, a lot of effort, I put together a workshop on climate education. I reached out to my community and together with them, we reached out to schools and colleges to teach sustainability as an application rather than a theory. I took all the learnings that I had through my job, through my education, whatever I learned in my life, and I put all of it into this one workshop. Today, this workshop, we've been able to reach 500 students across the country through offline and online engagements. Shortly after, I was recognized by the United Nations for my effort in the space of education and sustainable development. I represented India at COP26 alongside 17 other climate leaders, and life has changed, to put it very simply. A lot of media engagements, press releases, and interviews have followed, and that might be one of the reasons why I'm even standing here today. But life also kept happening. It does not stop. And I went on to join the National Institute of Design for my Masters in Design. I've also been, after this particular recognition, I've been able to scale up my workshop, and we've been reaching out to corporates, enterprises, entrepreneurs to teach them about sustainability and how sustainability can become a part of your life. In my current design of life, what I plan to do is grow this little passion project of mine that started during COVID from a single room and a single laptop into something even more bigger, valuable, and impactful. And I really wish to make a change in society through this little initiative that I have. So coming back to where all of this started, is failing to plan planning to fail? I don't think so. Planning is essential, but so is failing. Failing will take you places that success might never. And design is a process that gives space to both planning and failing. So I stand here today to encourage you to design your life. How do you do it? I'm not an expert. You are the architect, you are the designer, this is your life, and this is your guidance on that front. What I am here to tell you today is that your designs are going to fail, and it's going to be fabulous. You'll have to revisit, replan, reiterate along every step of life, and that is the entire beauty of it. The only thing that you will have in this journey of life will be yourself, your intuition, your strength, and your belief. So trust in the process, make mistakes, and in the end, you will be left with a magnificent masterpiece. Thank you.